Hi YouTube. It's Libby and I'm the host. I have been through a lot and it has been a few months since the last update. I was homeless for, I believe, 2 months, and I'm officially not homeless. I would show you my apartment, but it is a mess right now because I just moved in yesterday and there are bags of clothes and things everywhere, and I'm actually going to the post office. That is, if they're open. I don't think they're open. I think it's Labor Day or something. Yeah, they look closed as fuck. Alright, well then I guess I'm going to the beach and I will talk about everything that has transpired as much as I can detail to you. So there's a lot of moving parts, but I can't really... I can tell you like my perspective on things, but I can't really go into huge detail on it because of privacy reasons. So yeah, I have a disorder. For one, I have bipolar. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe that I had bipolar, but I've been diagnosed it 3 times. 3 separate times I've been told I have bipolar, and I was like, no, I'm not. I don't have bipolar. I do. I have bipolar 1. I went through like a list of symptoms of bipolar, and I had 3 different markers. I had a green one, yellow one, and a red one, and I was like, I'm gonna mark anytime I have a symptom. I'm gonna mark every time I think I may or I may not, and then I'm gonna think like if I absolutely do not have it, red. So it was a lot of green. So I definitely have bipolar 1. I'm medicated for it. I didn't think I had it. I was like, I'm the same person every day, and da-da-da-da. That doesn't matter. Do you have the symptoms that are listed here? Yes, I do. Okay, then you have bipolar 1. Alright, so I had to accept that that is a part of my disorders. Woohoo! Yeah, and part of having bipolar 1, there is psychosis, which is triggered by high levels of stress, or it could be like emotional triggers, like things that remind you of past abuse or things like that. So like yelling, being yelled at or being yelled near can trigger some symptoms. So yeah, but the psychosis was part of the disorder that I had no idea that I had. But I, like, after experiencing it and having a family that was supporting me through it and telling me what's happening to me, then I was like able to reflect on it and verify that I had experienced psychosis in the past. I've had my ex tell me, he recorded me while I was speaking in word salads, and at the time I thought that he was just not listening to what I was trying to say. So I was speaking in circles, repeating myself, but I was also, the way that I was wording things didn't make sense, and of course they wouldn't understand what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just talking in a word salad, and which is kind of like, to compare, it's kind of like somebody who is on drugs or withdrawal symptoms. They talk like that, and it is like your brain's not making connections, and what you get is what you get. Words come out as they can. What do we got here? I see a big shelf. I don't know if I want it. I don't have room in my car for that. But yeah, so I have psychosis disorders. I am heavily medicated for it. Due to the psychosis and give me a second. So I had a psychotic break, and the psychosis lasted for months, and it was like the whole year is gone. Like, it's fucking what, August? I think it's August, and or almost September by now. Yeah, most of the year is gone. It went by really fast because time is an illusion, and I was not tracking time, and my whole summer was wasted, dude. And I feel really bad, but it stressed my family out and concerned them, and it was a long period of time for people to be subjected to that environment, and because of that, I was let go from the household, and I was homeless. I had nowhere to go. I had no idea what I was gonna do, and I was just got out of the hospital, and you know, I was like, oh well, I'm just gonna end up, you know, in a shelter somewhere. That's what I thought I was gonna have to do. I was like, I'll get my car, I'll live in a shelter, and I'll get a job at Lowe's, and I'll just go from job to shelter until I can afford to live somewhere. But my family was like, nope, that is not what you're gonna do. They were like, it's great that you want to try to have a plan, and it makes you feel like you can control the situation, but no, we're not going to let you live on the street or in a shelter because we love you. So yeah, I ended up camping for a period of time, probably like a month, and I really enjoyed that. I think it would have been more enjoyable if I wasn't homeless and that was like the only option at the time. But and the campground lady was super rude to me. It was like as soon as she found out that I was homeless, she was like, I don't want you here. She really didn't want me there, and there's literally no reason for her to disallow me to stay there, but she did, because she was like frustrated that she wasn't getting paid quickly enough. A church foundation was paying my way to be there, and that was very nice of them to do that. Alright, I'm at my spot. Dude, I haven't been here in so long, and I don't have any cigarettes. I just have a vape. No beverage, no cigarettes, just me. But yeah, I don't know if this has personal information. I got cash benefits finally, and I have money in my account. However, the banks are closed because it's Labor Day, I guess, or some kind of federal holiday. So I can't, you know, handle my money right now, and that's okay. I have a plan for the finances that I have, and where I live now, I pay 30% of my income, which is about $450 a month. So my rent will be about 100 something, 130 something, 140 something, I don't know. And then the rest of my money will go to car insurance, phone bill, and Spotify. Those are my bare essentials that I can afford. And the rest of the money that I have left will be cigarettes, gas for my car. So I'm gonna be like scraping by, but at least I have an income that I can work with. And I have kind of a back pay from the month that I applied, so I have like a good chunk of change, and I'm gonna try to make it last. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'll start doing therapy Wednesdays again once my therapist gets back. She's out of town right now. I actually get to go to my fucking therapist's office and like see her. It's been like phone calls for a while. I'm just, you know, really grateful for all the people that got me through this and the support that I had received. I've lost some friends during this period of time. And that's, you know, just the nature of things. You know, it's not very attractive to be a person with all these disorders, and I'll never see people again. There's a couple people that exited because they were like, you are doing too much and I can't handle it. And for that I say, good luck with life, man. Good luck with life. I wish them well. I miss them terribly, but they don't want to be a part of my life, and so therefore I respect them, and I'm not going to reach out to them. It just, honestly, like, getting housed was an adventure in itself, because it was all just like random happenstances and support from my therapist. And there was a case manager. She's a social worker, I believe. And without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And random people that just came in and was like, yeah, let me help you. And they helped me, and it led to me being housed. And I'm very, like, lucky, because a lot of people that are homeless, they couldn't get the housing that I got. It was just, like, because of... I was just accepted because I was... I don't know the word. I qualified. I had all the qualifying things that were necessary to get this housing, and so it worked out. So yeah, I'm back to my routine, and it's gonna take me some time to get everything put in a place. You know, my spot is, it's a studio, and I don't have any real storage right now. So a lot of my stuff is just gonna have to be in bags, and eventually on the walls, and I might get a projector, so that'll be cool. And I'm doing nails. Here we go. Ooh. What do you think? It kind of is giving melted candle, like gothic melted candles. I'm trying to get into like press-on sets to sell. I'm just happy to be here. I have an income, guys, and yeah. So I don't really know what else to get into. It was just luck and support from people that like were around me, and help from strangers that got me from being in a tent to in a studio. And I had to stay with my aunt for a period of time, so I couldn't record or really express myself on the internet much. I couldn't build a career here. I don't even know if I can build a career here, but I feel like I'm pulling some viewers, and so like it's possible. But you know, if you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you for finding me and finding me interesting enough to watch the videos and keep up with me. Hi, Lane. I know you keep up with my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this video off here. I have no more words. Just thank you for everybody that supported me. We did it, guys. I have an income. I have a house. I got my car back. I'm living where I enjoy being. And I don't have a job. I probably won't get a job for a while. I'm working on getting disability so I can just be an artist. Like, I should, that's just who I want to be. I want to be an artist, and I want to make art, and I want to travel to like conventions and sell my artwork and sell hoodies and t-shirts and do nails. That's all I want to do. So, wish me luck, guys. Thank you.